Hey everybody, welcome to another Warhammer Age of Sigmar 2nd edition battle report. I'm back with Seth, and he's back with his Legion of Nagash. Just time to face my Idoneth Deepkin in a Vanguard matched play mission. So we'll be showing off, of course, some new summoning again, some endless spells, and of course some battle plans from the General's Handbook 2018. We'll show you the forces, show you the table, and we'll get this underway. So here's my 1,250 points of Vanguard Idoneth Deepkin with a single ally. We have as my general the Eidolon of Mathland, currently recosted to 420 points, so that you can't take him as an ally anymore. And he's more happy, hungry, sleepy than he used to be. And then over here we have not Volturn, it's just a Idoneth not Namardi, the other guy, a Kellyan King. And he's got a sword and shield. We have Lotan, who is, you know, Octopus Man. And then we have the Knight Incantor, because I haven't painted my Tidecast yet, but frankly, she's just better. For 140 points, I get an awesome wizard. And then she's purchased 2 endless spells. We have the Aether Void Pendulum and the daggers, the Quicksilver Swords. And then my 2 battle line units, I have 2 units of Namardi Thralls. I also get a Gloomtide Shipwreck for free. And we will be taking, oh, I don't know, let's say, do I want to take the Yonrak? I think I do. I'm going to take Yonrak as my enclave so that I can benefit from Tides of Death with my Knight Incantor. And here is the Legion of Nagash. We have a Necromancer, a Vampire hero on foot, Cairn Wraith, and then of course your general is this King. You've got a, was it a...
White King.
White King, and then what are your traits and abilities?
My ability is Lord of Nagashar.
Lord of Nagashazar, so he gets +1 to attacks for summonable units within 6 inches of him.
Yep.
And then your artifact is
Deathforge Chain. At the start of my hero phase, I heal 1.
Heals 1 wound, nice. Battle line, you've got 2 units of skeletons.
20 skeletons, yep. And the other 10 there.
10 over here, that's right, and this is Graveguard. Yep. 10 Graveguard, 5 Black Knights, and then a unit of Morghast with double swords. Terrifying damage, 2 swords. You've also taken the Quicksilver Swords, and then you have a Chronomantic Cogs and the Geminigs of Ulghish as your spells. You get your little grave markers here as well. And 100 points as well, so you've got 2 command points extra. In fact, I have the Cloud of Midnight on my Eidolon of Mathland, and then I've also got the Born from Nightmares, so he's got 2 extra wounds, which is pretty super sweet. Then finally, we have as our army is 1,140 points, 2 extra command points as well. Playing in the Realm of Garan, so I can get you roll a dice and we'll see what our Realmscape feature is. Our special spell is Shield of Thorns. If a unit ends a charge within 3 inches of the unit that it's cast on, they take D3 mortal wounds. And then we can command the land. You can use command ability at the end of your hero phase. If you do so, a friendly hero can attempt to cast Shield of Thorns. That's pretty cool. If the hero is a wizard using his command ability, you can cast Shield of Thorns in addition to the other spells, even if you've already cast this turn. Then finally, we're going to roll for our Realmscape feature. Let's see what we got. 4. That's going to be the Hidden Festering Corruption. At the start of your hero phase, roll a die. Add 1 to the die roll if your army is Nurgle. On a 5+, pick an enemy unit that's within 1 inch of a terrain feature. They take 1 mortal wound. So terrain is dangerous right now because there's a bit of rot around. And then we're playing the Shifting Objectives. Playing Shifting Objectives has 1, 2, and 3 objectives on the table. There's primary and secondaries, and at the start of every battle round, you're going to roll a die. 1, 2, basically D3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The primary objective comes up. It's worth 3 that round only. You progressively score by holding it at the end of your turn. Now we are deploying, I believe it's 9 inches away from enemy territory. 9 inches away from enemy territory. So let's roll off right now and see who is picking sides. It's gonna be me. So I'll put my first unit down. After I put down my terrain, you put down your grave markers. It's the Gloomtide Shipwreck is set up in 2 pieces, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 gravesite markers down. So let's start with our first unit. All right, and we are deployed. So I've got Thralls, my Eidolon of Mathland, Thralls, Lotan, my Knight Incantor, and my Kellyan King. Facing down the Wraith and the Vampire with 10 skeletons. Over here we've got more skeletons, the 20-man unit with the White King behind them, and then the Morghasts with their double blades. And then on the flank, the Necromancer, the Graveguard, and the Black Knights. So we are ready to start the first turn, first battle round. Let's roll off right now and see who is going first. I get to choose. I'm actually going to make you go first. CP going up to 3, and I forgot I didn't buy any this round because I'm not able to afford any extra ones. So you are at 3 CPs, and you can start casting spells and making commands happen. Chronomantic Cogs on a 6, and you get it off with an 8, I am way out of range to dispel. So you can place them anywhere within, I believe, 9. Before the turn starts, before you place those, you have to see which of these is the primary. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. This is the primary this turn. You can spell from the Necromancer now because he's going to rotate the cogs to get rerolls to his saves and an additional cast.
Do Mystic Shield on the Black Knights.
Do it. Needs a 6. No. 6. Sorry, I thought that was a 3 when it dropped.
Yeah.
You did get it. So I am out of range to spell, so it goes off and they're Mystic Shielded. Shield of Thorns on the Skeletons, and that will not go off with a 4. Entry is necessary, so we're on to the movement phase.
Alrighty.
Let's go, Black Knights. Objective. Getting within 3, which will score you a point. Run.
4, 8.
Heading forward 8. Do you want to CP that?
Nah.
To 10. No, you're happy with it? Sounds good.
Yeah.
Rancer runs as well, going an extra 1, so 6. Heading behind the unit just to get screened and staying near the cogs. He's going to advance.
And he's going to go ahead and run. He'll go 9.
Oh, and sorry, I forgot. You get to nominate one of my units, and on a 6 takes a mortal wound because of the hidden terrain.
Well,
the hidden Murgle. Yeah, just do it right now. Just pick anybody. She's on terrain, he's not. They'd be eligible. Actually, everyone's eligible basically except for the Achillean King. He's too far away from terrain. So who you want to do?
How many wounds does she have?
5.
Yeah, okay, so...
Worth it?
No, we're going to go on those draws.
6 plus. Nope. Wraith rolling a 3 to run. Heads up 9. Heads into...
The Skeletons are going to go?
I don't think you're grabbing the primary this turn, unless you want to CP it. Even then...
I don't think so either.
You're going to go 8?
Yeah. Well,
you'd go 10 and you'd grab it if you spend the CP.
Yeah, I'll just...
Gonna do it? Okay. CP. Going to 2 left. And they get a 10 because they automatically count as running a 6. To grab 3 CPs. I have to grab 3 objective points right now. 5, so 11. All day. Just heads into the friends.
Don't know how much I want to open myself up to attack.
He is pretty killy. Going in.
Yep.
Okay. One's gonna run. And they go
6.
Woof, 10.
To 10.
Nicely done. No CPs required. Get on the objectives, which should get you there if you go straight in. Oh no, not quite. This might be shifted. Hang on. Played a bit back from the line there behind your Morghast. Actually, I think you're just short because your grave markers are on the 12-inch line. So the Morghasts are going to have to do it. Skeletons lining up around the terrain. And the Morghast, of course, flies. They don't really care about being blocked in. King, he runs 3 extra, so he's going to go a total of 7?
Yeah, 7.
Because he walks 4. Better stay away from Scary Waterman. Scary Waterman's going to come for you. It's Morghast time. Where are you going to go, Morghasts? You going to go grab the objective? You're going to get 4 right now. End of your round. We're going to do Morghasts.
They are going to run.
1. Oh no. Do you want to CP it? You only go 10. You should still make it. Because you're right in the line with them.
Yeah, and I can fly, so I can...
Yeah, you're fine. You end up with them 3.
And you can't fly through units, can you?
Sure you can. Just can't end within 3 of them. I have to charge, rather, through them. Yes. What I'm hoping for right now, so I'll explain what's happening here. I'm really hoping I run in, I kill a bunch of guys, and then I double round you. I'm going to score 5 and go 5-0 at the end of the round. Okay, so I'm going to earn 1 CP this round. So you've got 2 left. I've got 1 right now because I load up to 1. And I'll start my hero phase. My CP. And the first thing I'm going to do is cast Shield of Thorns. And we're going to cast Shield of Thorns on, I think, this unit of Marty Thralls. Now, if the guy's a wizard, which we'll use the Incantor to do it, this is the Realm command trait, commanding the land, I can still cast another spell afterwards. So we're going to command the realms, and it casts on a 5. Goes off the 9. Would you like trying to spell it? Sounds good. And then I'm going to try and cast the Aether Void Pendulum. See if I can bring it off. On a 7. 9. Trying to spell it on a 10.
Yes.
Can you do it? From the vampire? 9. No, you don't get it. It's completely within 6. It's going to continue moving this direction forever. And it's immediately going to move 8. Now, it's not going to hit anyone this turn. It does have fly. But the plan is, of course, that it's going to slam into people next turn. And I think that's it. That's all I'm going to be doing. So they are Shield of Thorns, and we get to start moving. King moves 14, so he's going to go 8. And then 6 more. Staying outside of 3. Eidolon of Mathland is going to go his 12, so he flies. He's going to go 8 to that point right there, and then he gets to go another 6, but he's just going to stay outside of 3 of you. Right here. Yeah, right there, I guess. Currently low tide, so I am inside cover, but if I charge, I lose it anyway. It's not a huge deal, and that means these Namarti Thralls will walk up 6. These Namarti Thralls will also walk up 6 and begin their slow march to freedom, heading this way. So we'll join them, and then the Knight and Cantor will just walk 5, staying in cover. Guns to fire, so we're going right to the charge phase, and we will start with the Eidolon of Mathland. And he's going to pulverize with a charge and go 11.
That is what I didn't want to happen.
I would assume so. So we're going to go 11. And where would we like to land? We'd just like to land not in the way of that giant axe that's about to hit you. This way. I'm going to go over there because we fly. These Reavers are going to charge. Sorry, Namarti Thralls are going to charge as well. And they're going to go 6, which should be just enough because you walked 12 towards me. Actually, you ran even. Yeah, so we're well within range. Go within ½ inch. And we'll pile into this. Finally, the Akhelian King will charge because he likes to charge. And he's going to charge 7. And he flies, so he's going to charge 7 just over to talk to Miss Vampire. I can't quite make it, actually.
Can you get over it?
No, if I can't make it, I'm just going to come to here. Within ½ inch, and that's it. I think that's all of our charges. So we're going to have the Eidolon of Mathland go first. +1 to hits and +1 damage on the charge. He hits and wounds on 2s with his giant murder spear. So he hits with these. Now he doesn't get to reroll hits, but he does get to reroll wound rolls of 1. Oh no, he does, sorry. On the charge, he also rerolls hits of 1. Reroll hits of 1 on the charge. That misses. There we go, so 3 hits. Yeah, sorry, actually I hit on 3s, wound on 2s. But now I wound on 2s. And that's 3 wounds. And the wounds are -2 rend. So what is your save on those Morghasts? So 4 plus -2 is 6s. You will save on a 6+. 6+, yep. So ones take 6 damage. Jeez. And one of them just explodes. It goes, it hits on 2s. And then wounds on 3s. And that's 3 wounds at rend -1. 3 5-ups. 1, so take 2 more damage, you get 4 left. Marshall gets 2d6 attacks, gets 6 attacks. 4s and 4s. So that's going to be 1, and it wounds. So 1 more save. Sure, if you want, so roll it again. Nope. So 1 save. You're good. Right, so it's your turn to pile and fight with somebody if you'd like. The Knights. So everybody piles in to get within 1.
Do they all make it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Making room with their friends. Attacks hitting on 4s. Sorry, 3s moving on 4s. Hits. 1s and 2s go away. And then 4s to wound. 1. Okay. I'm into it. 5's up. 5+ save. Nope, lose a guy. Your horsies, 10 attacks. 4s and 5s. They get work done. Horses are mad, as per usual. Hit with half. That was a good Yahtzee right there. And then wound on 5s. You need to roll that again right now. 1. 5 up. Nope, there's a guy. Stab some skeletons now with the Akhelian King. And when he charges, he impales you with his horn. 2+. He does. Takes D3 mortal wounds. I kill 3 skeletons just impaling them on the horn of the horsey. I forgot he does that. And then I am just going to be hitting with my falchion. No, my greatsword. Attacks, 3s to hit. And then 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds at -1, so no saves for you because you don't get your shield unless you are fighting something that rend, and they're D3 damage each. Takes 6 damage, so 6 more skeletons die. 3 attacks from the Deep Mare's Fangs and Talons on 3s. Wounding on 3s, and that is a 1 at -1, so no save. It just does 1 damage. There's Lashing Tail, 3s and 3s.
You're dead.
They're all dead?
Yeah, unless
okay.
you have how much shit.
If I'm within 2 inches, I don't think I'm within 2 inches of anybody else. Attacks, because your Nagesh is chosen. 3s and 3s from your big giant guy, so 2 hits. This is from the Morghast, and then 3s to wound. 1 wound at -1, so I get a 4-up save, and I'm good. Piling in then with my these guys. Gonna pile in, he'll pile in, just to make room for him. Get with an inch. You'll pile in. You guys will all pile in as well. That looks like 8 guys is 16 attacks, 17 for the big boy. Within 9 of the Eidolon of Mathland, which is important because he's drenched with hate. I reroll wound rolls of 1 now. First 9 Oh, that was not good. So 3, and then I get to roll 8 more. That's better. 3 plus 7 is 10. On 3s, rerolling 1s. And rerolling the 1. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7 at -1. So I think you just get a 6-up save. -1. 7 wounds. So that's going to be 3 dead guys and someone with a wound. Phase. So those skeletons are dead. They'll pass automatically because they're leadership 10. And here, your leadership 10, you can't roll a 7. Right, that was the first battle round. Battle round 2, I will actually score this one this round, so I'm going to go to 1. No one's holding this one, and I'm holding this one, so 4. So it goes 4 to 5 now. He's got priority, big turn 2. Come on, baby, yeah, all right. So you get to choose which of the predatory spells you want to move first. There's only one, and it only goes one direction. One direction. So just plows through these, ends up on top of that bush. Like so. Boop. And then just hits the skeletons for d6 mortal wounds. Mortal wounds does 5. So 5 skeletons explode. 6 plus shrug from the king though. So 6s. Keep it together, boys. The giant axe doesn't scare us. Or does it? Okay, so now we're into the hero phase. Let's start murdering things. So we're gonna start with her. She is going to cast, she's going to spend my 1 CP to cast the Thing of Thorns onto the Achillean King. Goes off with a 9. I'm going to try and dispel it. 3 right now. See which is the primary objective for this round. It is this one. Try and dispel.
Is that your only spell, or you
You know what, this is the one I spent a command point for. This is the Shaping the Land, Realm Commander from the realm of Giran. So I get to pick a unit within 1 inch of terrain. You're a Kelly or you're a king. No, Nurgle does not Nurgle does not hit him.
Alright. So if I charge, they take mortal wounds?
You take mortal wounds, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't. Alright. And then I'm going to bring on the Quicksilver Swords. On a 7, I do. And 30 with the other dispel, you might be. You have to roll an 8 for this, but your Necromancer's over here. Quite in range. Okay, so that's going to go off. It arrives within 10. I'm just going to put it over here. And then it's going to move 8 and then attack 6. So it's going to walk 8 over here. And then attack 6. And it's going to attack your king. Attack your king. No, I'm going to attack the skeletons. So I get to roll 12d6 with the Quicksilver Swords, and every 6 is a mortal wound. Chaos unit, every 5 or 6 is a mortal wound. So the Quicksilver Swords go off, and they do 2 mortal wounds to that unit of skeletons. So they get to make 2 shrugs from the boss. And they pass, nope, neither. Adds up to 6, so 2 skeletons die. So that is my hero phase, movement phase. You forgot to pile in with your Wraith and fight me. Go ahead and do it, just do it now. Just sets the game state, unless you don't want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But it means I can't move him.
Because then I won't get thorns.
That's right, yeah, that's true.
So
just pound and fight from last round. We'll just reset it to make sure that you're doing your thing.
Alrighty. Pretty sure he has 3.
Yeah, I think it was 3 and 6s to hit, do more damage. Hit on 4s, 2, and then winning on 3s. Okay, never mind. That's game state restored. Eidolon Mathlin's going to fall back, as he does. 12, and just stay outside of 3 of your king. Hello, I've come for you. We're going to go Namardi murder time. I'm going to stay on this button. I'll move up. I think that's it. Let's do some charges. All right, big boy, go get him. I'm going to charge your king. On a 6, we do.
Do you want to get close to them, or?
I just want to get out of line of this thing.
Yep.
I just don't want to get hit by the murder thing. He's happy, and then we're going to charge Big Bird with these guys. They're going to go 12, so they're going to go all day. So they're just going to go wrap around him, basically. Not too close to your skeletons. You don't need to go too close, but we do want to leave some guys in range of the button. Because we need to make him not alive anymore. And I'll go over there. And then Lotan will attempt to charge and go 5 and fail. I think that's it this turn, so let's start the merry murdering. Where do I want to go first? I really want your king dead, so that's happening. So first things first, we're going to drag him into the depths with our cruel hook. So he's an enemy hero within 3. He's now -1 to hit. And then we're going to stabify you with the lance. So our Storm Shoal lance on a 3, rerolling 1s. And then 2s to wounds. Rerolling 1s because of Drenched with Hate. So you need to make 3 at -2. So 3 5-ups. You're dead. 6 damage. I have to declare all my attacks, so I would have declared all of them in him just to make sure he's dead, so I don't get to make the rest of them into your guys. Back over to you. Grass into the thralls. Attacks, hitting on 3s. Nicely done. Wounding on 3s. This could just kill the whole unit. 2. All right, so -1. So first I get 6+ armor. Nope. That's 4 damage. So now I get 6+ shrugs from the boats because everyone's within 6 of one of them. Nope, didn't matter. Kills 4. So 4 of these guys are going to come off. So I'll take these 2, and then we'll take these 2. Now we're going to murderize. So we're just going to pile in, pile in, pile in. Everyone's going to fight. First 9 on 3s. That will be 5. Sorry, that's the first 10 actually. So that's 6. And then I got 7 more. So I'll take out 3. 6 plus. Looks like 5 is 11. So 1 more die. Wounding on 3s. And that will be 7. 7 6-up saves because you don't get your shield bonus against things with rend.
Goodbye,
6 ups. Make 3, but you take 4 wounds. That's enough to kill them all. Gonna attack the Kellion King. 3 attacks. 1 hits on a 3 wounds. On a 4 he saves. Nope, takes a wound. Damage, sorry. So I take 2 and go down to 5. I'm gonna stab you back. So he's got his 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. And he rerolls 1s because he's in a Kellion unit. Nope. And then 3s to wound. 1 at -1, but you don't care. You're fine. And then the Murder Pony gets 4 attacks on the 3s. Rerolling 1s. And then 3s to wound. 2 wounds. No rend, because of course you're immune to rend. You're just fine. And then the tail. Piling your skeletons, but unfortunately you need to keep coherency here between the Eidolon and these guys. So you're gonna stretch out as much as you can. Get as many as you can. There you go. So you won't quite make it. Yeah, and then you can go backwards a little bit with a couple of them. At least 2 of them can go fight the Eidolon as well. All right, so it looks like at least 3 can fight the Eidolon, and probably 4 can fight the Nomardi Thrall. You guys fighting the Thralls? On 4s. 1, and then on 4s again. Hits, and then I get a 5-up save. I'm good. Eidolon and Mathland. 4s, and then 4s again. No. Battleshock phase. So these guys are going to be Courage 7 right now. They're taking 4 casualties. Oh no. So.
Are they normally 8?
They're normal. Oh, sorry. He's -1, isn't he?
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, I'm +1 for him being nearby. -1, so I'd be a 6. And I've taken 4. So that's 10. 6 more die. Oh no. You just took the center back. So 4 more die because I botched that 6. And I don't have a CP even to make them into Battleshock. It took 6. So your dice -4 basically because your bravery 10. You're fine. Nobody can see either of the endless spells that you really want to dispel, except your Necromancer could dispel the big spell if you want to, but then I could just cast it again. Yeah, so you don't necessarily want to. The cogs, speed of time.
Yes.
3 this round, and you've contested both of these. Stick shield down, and it does not go off. It's a 6. Totally forgot to fight with these guys during the last Battleshock phase. There should be 6 of them. Yeah. They're all going into your big wing thing. Because they fought the previous round, I totally forgot to fight with them before the Battleshock phase. So 3s to hit, and I reroll 1s because Lotan's nearby. And then 3s to wound. This is all just going into the Morghast. And I'm not within 9 of the boss, so I don't reroll these 1s. So your Morghast needs to make me 7 saves. 5 ups, don't fail 4 of them. Or he gets fainted. He's dead. Cast your Necromancer spell, which is...
It is on a...
Pilot attack twice this turn when you're in the combat phase, or can you only cast it on someone who's already in combat? Is that Hellish Figure? It's macabre on a...
6.
6. Nope. Arcane Bolting the Kellion King.
And no.
3. No dice. Nurgle's Rot this guy on a 6. Hero phase? Nope.
Yep.
And then you could use a command point, because you have 3 right now, to cast Shield of Thorns on somebody. If you like the idea of that, 2. And it's an additional spell, so any of your wizards can cast it. On the Guard, Grave Guard. Cast on a 6, I believe. 5. 10. Oh yeah, all day. Oh, so they are Shields of Thorns.
They're just gonna move up 4.
Stay outside of 3. Yeah, so just shimmying forward, basically. Just gonna shimmy in behind them. And then these guys are locked in combat. Your vampire can move.
The vampire is gonna go ahead and move up.
Stay outside of 3. And then I believe at the end of your movement, or starting movement phase, you actually heal guys into this unit because you're within 9 of that grave site. So on a 5+, they get D3 back from your Legion ability. You do? So you get 2d3 guys returned to the unit, basically. So you're going to go back to 20, probably. You get 3 back, so not quite 20. Right, no shooting. Going to go right to charging.
Yep, these guys into them.
Charge in. Go for it. Don't roll snakes. Oh, 6.
I saw that.
You make it. All right in. Get a bunch of attacks. Charges. The vampire going to go in?
Yeah, the vampire's going to go in on a 3.
You get it. Like to fight first. We're gonna go first.
They get to pile in?
Yeah, for sure. You'll get everybody in range for sure, which means you're gonna have 21 attacks. 3s and 3s and 6s doing are double damage because you got your white blades, your big white weapons. So 1s and 2s go away. I think this unit of Namarti Thralls is probably dead, and you're gonna score through this round. I don't really have a lot of hope for them right now. And then you're on 3s to wound. Oh God.
Any 6s?
There's 2 6s, yep. So the 6s, I have to roll for individually. So on a 6+, they get saved. Save 1, so I take 2 damage so far. And then how many are remaining? 8 more. Pretty sure I'm getting obliterated right now. Don't save pennies. Yeah, the whole unit just gets annihilated. Get him a Callian King. Vampire. Everything into the vampire. Just kill her before she can fight us. Reroll 1s, thankfully, because I'm in a Callian. And then 3s to wounds. 3 at -1. Save with Vampire Lord. Make 1, 2d3. Take 4. Attacks from the Deep Mare's Jaws. All hits. And 2 wounds at -1. 2 more 5-ups. Don't make me club you with the tail. Now you're dead. And the tail attack just gets wasted. I'm gonna pile in. Probably finish with Lost the Thralls before Mr. the Eidolon gets busy. It looks like 6 attacks. You get 6 guys there. 6 guys within an inch fighting into the Thralls. It's probably the end of the Thralls. 4s and 4s. You should wound at least twice, maybe once. Maybe not. 2 hits. 1 wound. 5 up. Save me ship. Nope. 4 guys fighting the Eidolon of Mathline. Eidolon hits 3 times. And then you wound him on 4s. 1 3+ save. He takes a wound. He's so mad at you, he's got 13 wounds left. I get to pile in fights. This last Thrall with 2 attacks. Just make him pay. Nothing. Of his boss, so he does reroll 1s. And 3s to wound. 2 at -1, so no saves for those guys, and your boss is dead. So that's just 2 dead skeletons. And your Karen Wraith gets to go. And last but not least will be the Eidolons. The Karen Wraith has 3 attacks. And you're hitting on... That'll do. I think they all hit on 3s, right? 4, sorry, wound on 3s. No wound. Right, and then last but not least, it'll be the Eidolon of Mathland with his spear, not charging right now, on 3s. And then 2s to wound. But he rerolls all wounds because he's drenched in hate. So that's 6 damage that you just can't stop because it's -2 rend. Pulling him away from the Eidolon. And then the Eidolon's Cruel Hook on 2s. And then wounding on 3s. So that's 2 more at -1, so again, you don't get any saves. And then the Storm Shoal only gets 2 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. 1.
Is that an
You get a 6, no, you get a 5+ save from your shields because it doesn't have any rend. And 1 more. All right, looks like it's Battle Shock time. So over here, I took 1 casualty and I live. You took how many skeletons?
That is 11.
Okay, so dice +1, 6 more dead. That's everybody. Kablam. End of your round, you're going to score 3 because you've held this objective, which is the primary. And that's it. So you went from 5 to 8. Yep. Actually ahead by 1. For now. It's into the 3rd battle round. You might kill me with the Quicksilver Sword. So 3rd battle round, let's see who's going first. And that's going to determine who's moving the cogs. I get to choose. But that means you do if I go first, you get to move the Quicksilver cogs. Or, because now it's actually high tide, which means I'll strike first with everybody in melee right now. So I'm actually kind of happy to let you go first, and I get to move all of the endless spell. Roll and see which of the objectives are right now.
Oh,
so I've got that as well. It's the middle one right now. I don't even think you can get to the middle one right now. So you might be able to run to it. I'm going to make you go first, And that means I get to move the endless spells. So this is just going to go plow forward 8 inches and miss everything. And this one's going to move 8 inches and attack your Karen Wraith. Be like, what's up, y'all? I'm a bunch of swords. Here we go. Right now, yeah. So technically this one would move second, but it doesn't do anything because I would just move the swords first. So it's 12 attacks into your Karen Wraith. 4 6s, he's just dead.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
I'm confident.
Get him, magic swords. 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. Just stab him with the swords. Or hero phase.
3 command points.
Yeah, you go back to 3. This is primary right now. So it's going to be worth 3, and then 1 and 1. Cast your own swords, Quicksilver swords. Bring them out. With a 9, you do. I'm still too far away, I think, to dispel. You can place it within 10. Within 10. Move 8. Attack 6. So measure 24. You can probably attack Lotan. You can probably attack this Nomardi Thrall. I don't know if you can get all the way over to the Eidolon.
So 24.
24 is your max range, basically, on the swords attacking. Yeah, you can definitely get those two. I don't know if you can get the Aspect of the Storm. Kill the Thrall, yeah. So you're just gonna put him within 6 over here. You can just put him in the middle even if you want. You got lots of room. Axe, get that 6 and you kill him. Oh man, okay. Can I make 5? You would have killed Lotan actually. He gets a 5-up shrug though, actually. Can I make 5 6-ups for the boat? Nope, the fish can't save me. That Thrall's dead. The gears for a second spell. So you're gonna cast or actually you can spend a CP even. Because you don't want to spend your CPs on to do that spell, and then you can still cast Mystic Shield as well. Command point for the Realm spell, so that'll cast on a 5 for Shield of Thorns. Goes off, and I can't stop it because you're out of range.
And then
a 6 if you want to Mystic Shield them, yeah. You do. Load it up. Ready to rock and roll. CP to, well, roll first to see if you roll a 6, because if you don't, then you use the CP to go 6 to advance. You roll 5, you can just keep the 5 and go 9.
I don't know really what else I'm going to be spinning.
That's true. Yeah, it's just that spell every round, basically, the extra spell.
Yeah, so we're just going to get that.
Go 10. Go head into the building here, and that way if I charge you, I take D3 mortal wounds, and you're getting closer to the central objective. And then your wizard can just walk on to the other one. Run, just stay within 9 of your cogs, you're fine. Lots of room. You go 8, and just stay within 3 of the button. And stay within 9 of your cogs. Looks like turn, you're going to score 1 over here. No one's in range to score this one right now. And that puts you at what?
Puts me at 9.
9, all right, 9 to 7. Let's do this. Hero phase. What do I want to do? I'm going to cast Shield of Thorns on Lotan for my command point. Goes off. You want to try to spell it? Pretty sure within 30 now. It's me, cool. Then I'm going to try and, start my turn, I should have done this first actually, try and cancel my Quicksilver swords that are in play. And I do with a 9, so now I can cast it again. Go back on. I do. 7 if you want. If you roll 7, it gets canceled. Yeah, you're within 30. You walk towards me. We were just out before. You do your phase movements. Just going to go walk over here. Mr. Eidolon of Mathland is just going to stay outside of 3 of your graveyard. Hello. I'm here to party. And you're just going to stay on this just for next turn. That could be important. Let's charge. All right, Eidolon of Mathland. I don't have a CP to reroll this, so don't screw this up. You're going 12. I'm into it. Yeah, we're going to charge you way over here. So that's 8. And then I can go 4 more. So that's 3. And I just outland. Right just in between everybody. I just want to be able to storm shoal you. D3 mortal wounds. Go ahead and roll it. I got 13 wounds right now. I take 3, so I get a 10. And then I heal back D3 from charging. So I heal back 2, so I have 12 left. Because I was born in nightmares and I have 14 wounds. Fella, time to make the murders. Let's make the chimichangas. So I got 4 attacks on the charge. Rerolling 1s with my Storm Shoal Spear. And rerolling 1s. Nope, doesn't matter. And then wound on 2s. And that's -2, so I don't think they get any kind of save.
Correct.
So you take 6 damage. And 6 of them just die. Cruel Hook goes off. Does not reroll 1s in the charge, but hits on 2s. And then wounds on 3s. So 2 more at -1. So I think you get a 6-up against this.
Yep. That was 2.
2, yeah, 2 6-ups. Nope, so you take 2 more. And then I'm going to do the Storm Shoal into your Necromancer. Takes 9 attacks, but I rolled this out of the box and rerolled because it was pretty good. Only takes 7 attacks. 7 attacks, hitting on 4s. 3, and then wounding on 4s as well as the fishies attack you. 2. So 2 saves, and you can reroll your failed saves right now because of the cogs. So I think you have a 5+, but it doesn't matter because you just YOLO it. You pound and fight with your these. They can go through the door. He'll make it. He'll make it with an inch for sure. I don't know if his friend will.
I forgot that.
Oh, it didn't matter against the saves you didn't make.
Oh, okay.
You didn't get any saves, and the other ones, I don't think you rolled any ones. And he can power in 2, so just do them all at the same time if you want. You're going to have...
It's my champion.
Just 3 attacks, sure. 3 hits. You should have 3 attacks, right?
I didn't think that last guy could make it into combat.
Yeah, but he has 2+1 for being a champion. Another one hits, and then it's 6s to wound are good. Nope. Necromancer stab on a 4. Hits.
Then wound is...
No. All right. Battle shock. You lost 8 for the Graveguard, so it's dice -2. So 3 more fleets. They just blow up. That's the end of round 3. I'm going to score 3, 4 total. All right. 11 to what? 9.
Yes.
So you roll right now and see which one's the primary objective before we do initiative. 1. So that one over there with the Akkelian King on it. And then it's start of turn. We roll to see priority, and that's going to be who moves the first endless spell. I'm going to let you go first. Feel free. And I'm going to move the first endless spell. Hello. We're going to go over here. Ha! And we're going to stab you. 12 attacks. Hitting on 6s.
Yeah, I get 5.
I get 5 to kill you?
5
Stranger things have happened. 5 6s. Or just 1. Take 1 wound. Move the pendulum, it's just going to fly off the table. Phase. You could cast Shield of Thorns, or you could bolt me. I'm not really sure what else you could do. Sure can, yeah, you're fine.
I'll go for the bolt.
Okay. Do you have any kind of cooler bolts? Check your necromantic spells. Crepify me. Oh no. What is cast on?
6.
6? See if I can dispel it with my Incantor. I don't. It's only a 6. Goes off. I am decrepified. Wounds rolls and -1 of damage right now for the big boy.
Your melee weapons.
Yes. Get the cogs for the spell.
Yeah, and they'll do an arcane bolt on you.
Sure, sounds good. 10 plus. It's a big thing. Whoa! That's D6 damage. Or D3 damage. Sorry, D3 damage.
Yep.
3. Just take 3. Go down 9. Ow! Right in the shoal. Right, well, fight phase or charge phase or move phase. You just want to fall back so I can't fight you.
Then will you get to recharge?
I mean, next turn. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's relevant, right? So you might as well just fall back and hold the objective. There's no fighting. You score 1. And that takes you to 10. My turn 4. Oh man. Well, you beat him up pretty good, but he's just gonna come and get more wrath. I'm gonna go over here, and then we're hero phase. I guess we will Mystic Shield someone. Do I want to Mystic Shield someone? No. I'm going to bring back the axe. Yeah, an 8. You want to try and dispel it? You have to roll a 9.
We're going to try to dispel.
Okay. Nope. Do not ask for whom the axe tolls. It tolls for thee. It's going to axe you a question. We're just going to put it on a straight line towards you. And it's going to move 8. And it's going to move 8 again. Dun it. Try and dispel the swords. We do with the 10. Swords are gone. All right, so charge phase. Let's charge in with the Eidolon. We go 6, so we're gonna head over to here, staying outside of the path of that thing. Just don't want to quite get murdered. And heal back D3, so we go from 9 to +2 is 11. We start murderifying. So 4 attacks on the charge. I'm -1 to wound and -1 damage. So I'm only damaged 2. So I hit on 3s. And then I wound, I should be rolling 1s because I charged my lance. And I wound on 3s because I'm -1 because I've been decrepified. So that's going to be 3 at -2. 6 damage, yep. Blah, explodes. I will score 5 and go to 16. And you turn 5. We'll just move this thing to see if it hits me. It does not, so I can't die from it. And I'll just move away and that's my turn, and that'll be it. So there we go, ended the game. The Idoneth pulling it off. Ugh. I learned from my first game against the Death, you gotta kill the general. And then I was lucky enough that all your new general and all your remaining heroes were too far away from grain sites to bring anything back. So you had to be 9 inches away in your hero phase. Location. You gotta, especially in one where you have 12-inch deployments, it's so, in your enemy territory, and there's a big no man's land. There's a big 24-inch no man's land in this mission. Your grave sites stay within 12 inches of a board edge, so it's hard to get them to be as close as you want them normally to be able to bring those units back and recycle them over and over again. So I learned something today fighting against the Legions of Nagash. Kill that general and keep the other guys away from the grave sites, and you'll have a better day. You learned a lot about the Eidolon?
Yeah.
He's terrifying.
Zips around the map, kills everything. Yep.
I like his Cloak of Midnight. It's kind of situational when you're fighting other big things that can hurt you. It's super handy. If you're charging though, it's not nearly so good. I'm tempted to just give him the Relic Blade out of the Grand Alliance Order relics and just give him 4 damage when he charges, because then he's bananas. He does 16 damage on the charge potentially. Yeah, that'd be real good. I don't know. I gotta think about it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Big thanks to Seth for coming in and bringing in his Death Rattle stuff. Big thanks to you guys for watching. We'll see you for more AOS 2.0. Till then, I'm Ash. Never ready. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.